Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Esper here, coming with another video. Now, quick disclaimer, I am in my office. It is a little bit echoey here. There's a lot of traffic outside, so if it sounds echoey or you hear a car going by, I do apologize. I will do my best to try to fix it up and clean it up in post. But anyways, the reason why I'm here is because I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts, and I want to give a big happy 20th birthday to Kingdom Hearts. One of my favorite game series of all time, and something that I hold really, really dear to my heart. And I guess I could start by saying how I first got into Kingdom Hearts. Now, most people got into Kingdom Hearts by playing Kingdom Hearts 1, or they saw it in the store. But me, and I think I've said this before, either on stream or in another video, is I was actually playing on the playground, and we were playing just whatever make-believe characters or something like that, and then somebody said that I'm going to be Cloud, and that's how I got into Final Fantasy VII too. But like, I'm gonna be Cloud from Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, who's that? And then they told me, and then somebody was like, oh, I'm gonna be Sora or something like that, I think is what it was. And I was like, who are these characters? Come to find out, Cloud's not from Kingdom Hearts, obviously. But I'm looking into Sora, and I'm like, Kingdom Hearts, there's all these Disney characters. There's this guy named Sora. Like, what the hell is going on, right? I'm like, what is this? I'm a kid. I love Disney, and I love anime, and this is like the blend of both. So I look more into it, and I'm like, this looks fascinating. So I beg my mom, like almost every kid does with a game. I'm like, Mom, I need to get Kingdom Hearts. Please, let me get Kingdom Hearts. Please, please, please. At this time, the Game Boy Advance was out. I had a PS2, but I also had my Game Boy Advance that I played heavily. So my mom comes home with the Game Boy Advance, and it's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Now, for those of you that may not know, Chain of Memories actually takes place in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. And I boot up the game, and I'm like playing it, and it's like this card system, right? And it's not Chain of Memories, it's the 2D one, the first Chain of Memories. And I'm like, what the hell? This is not what I looked up. This is not what the people at the school were telling me. What the hell am I playing? But it intrigued me, right? I stayed so in it. I didn't think I ended up beating it, but I played a lot of that game. And so I kind of put it down, right? I'm like, okay, well, maybe Kingdom Hearts isn't for me. I didn't really like the combat and stuff at that time, at that age. Some years go by, and I'm like, okay, let me look at this Kingdom Hearts thing again. And I'm in Blockbuster. This was back when you would rent games from Blockbuster. I see Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm like, this is the fucking Kingdom Hearts game everybody's talking about. And I'm a little bit older now. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 came out when I was, I forget the age, because I forget the exact year Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. But I want to say I was maybe in 7th grade, 5th to 7th grade, somewhere in there, if that. I pick it up, I rent it. And at this point, I'm realizing I'm starting to piece things together, right? The internet's growing, so I'm researching stuff more. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't the first game in the series. That wasn't like the mainline traditional Kingdom Hearts everybody talks about. Put it in, boot it up. I am playing as this blonde-haired kid, and I have no idea what's going on. Like, who is this? But I'm so intrigued by this blonde-haired kid's story. This guy named Roxas. I'm like, this is so intriguing. Like, why am I so into this? Eventually, I keep playing through the game, ride it out. I get to the point where you get to Sora. And it was just feeling of happiness, sadness, because now I'm saying goodbye to Roxas. And it was one of the first times that I had just such an emotional response to a game when Sora woke up. I fell in love with Kingdom Hearts 2 since then. Kingdom Hearts 2 is right up there with 3 for me. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, I teeter back and forth on which is my favorite. But 2, I played through that game multiple times. I can't even count on both my hands how many times I played through it, how many times I did that final fight. Kingdom Hearts 2 is always going to be special to me because if you follow me, twitch.tv/JSperTV, when I first started streaming, that was the game that like I really played through all the way on stream. Like, everybody in my stream was with me. This was way early on. Some of you guys are new, but if you guys were there, you remember. That was the first game I played through with the chat, with you guys. And I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Square Enix, to Tetsuya Nomura, and the whole development team of Kingdom Hearts for just always delivering a really heartfelt good experience. And Kingdom Hearts games always are known to do something new with each title, but I can honestly say, whether we like it or not, we can say that these developers really put their all into this game, into the story, and into the characters. The idea of fusing original characters with Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters all in one is, I mean, you would think that's a joke. If this was 20 years ago, you would think that shit was a joke. But it's not. It's here, and it works really, really, really well. And I'm glad that this community is so just active and loving. Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting so many mods on the PC right now. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is everywhere. Kingdom Hearts is at a peak. And it's a really good time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan right now. And I can't wait to see what the future has in store for this game. I have so many theories. I have so many expectations. I have so many dream ideas that I want to happen that probably won't. But the 20th anniversary event is coming up. I know they're saying it'll be behind closed doors or something like that, I was reading, but I can't wait for the announcements. I can't wait for the celebration. Thank you to all of you guys who tune into the channel for my Kingdom Hearts videos, or any of my videos for that matter. Thank you guys for showing up to the stream when I play Kingdom Hearts. I will always love this series, and I think I'll always be a fan of it. So that's just my short little video, just pretty much saying thank you to Kingdom Hearts and happy birthday. As usual, guys, subscribe, hit that bell, and hit that like button if you like this video. Drop down in the comments below your first experience with Kingdom Hearts. I want to hear it. I want to read it. You guys have a good one. Peace.